I'm not trying to blow you up.
Okay.
But I learned through Capcom that Tennessee is the Midwest, and cornhole is a very big thing there.
Hey, why don't you focus on they're cheering out there, right? Focus on that. They're cheering. They're saying, yeah, you hear that? Focus on that. All right, Honda versus JP.
Listen, I get it. I will actually do on stream and like, no, I got my just desserts. Well, speaking of just desserts, we got Ferbus and Gizmo on screen. Honda versus JP.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. This used to be a thing where like Honda used to win this matchup, where people used to say Honda would do well enough to fight JP. Like, yo, pick up Honda.
Yeah.
It's not really the case anymore. That was back when we thought the mid-range of JP was bad. That's not the case.
Oh no, this character is just a jerk. Like,
yeah.
This is a mean character. Not only does he put stuff on screen, he's putting buttons on screen that you don't mess with.
You really
like,
don't.
That's his space.
Imagine trying to win punch counter with these punch. It's impossible. And then you try to take your turn back, and just like that, you amnesia.
And like we talked about it earlier, fireballs both killing Honda. Unfortunately, can't save him here from that ODM amnesia. He's gonna have to hold it.
Now observe this teleport. Goes up the low. Back off the corner. Dash up. So you have to worry about so many things. And Honda does not have the defense. That's the heavy game plus. He finds a way to press. Okay, gets his space up in this place. Backs it up a little bit.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing about JP too that's really hard to deal with. Is on top of like having to keep an eye on all of these different patterns to determine like where you should parry drive rush. You also have to worry about, you know, the overhead portals that he can either teleport to. That adds another layer of mental stack because you're not only having to like wonder if the projectile will be the one that puts you to, you know, burnout, but you also have to worry if he is coming out of there, coming down quick.
That's true, man. You got to have a way to play against like the Cobra Sniper with Sand Pierce if you're Honda. And even waiting around that is dangerous. You're taking crit damage if they do go for the Pierce. You see right there. Challenge, nothing after it. Tries to find a jump, gets a command grab. A lot of chunky stew for you.
Yeah, finds a command throw. Unfortunately, it does reset neutral, allowing Gizmo to work his way in, find the hit, and now has the corner.
Oh, perfect parry, no back throw. Yeah, perfect parry. Kind of a weird position in that corner. He's able to get the throw right after. Still in his Gizmo. Level 2.
Yes for game.
Off the low, yeah, couldn't make it with the parry.
Gizmo taking a really solid. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, my man took a dominant game 1.
Yeah, that was nasty from the corner. Do what the do to his Wildcat. Meaty level 2. Very smart stuff, Gizmo.
That's
very smart stuff.
And it was great, too, because the way everything would have gone there is even if Ferbus had woken up with EX headbutt for the armor, the multiple hits of level 2 still would have crushed it.
Oh, yeah. I like that, covering that all the options, the available options which that Honda doesn't really have on defense.
Yeah, Honda does a lot of things good, but, like, that or a metered option is how he gets you off of him, so.
Yeah, defense not so good. No back throw though, you Gizmo surprise. But it doesn't matter because, you know, full screen, fine with this character. Teleport for the throw, just like that. I talked about that.
Yeah.
The depart.
And so this is the other thing, too, that I actually really like from Gizmo, JP player and all, but, like, he's been really good about actually conditioning with the throw. You see that teleport? He's been really good about mixing up with the strikes, being able to go in for the shimmy attempt, to go in for the throw. Like, he's noticed that Ferbus isn't willing to, like, contest him with stand hard punch, and he's just going in.
Yeah. There's that left punch, crouching medium punch. Again, like, this character's mid-range, like, his mid-range buttons are fantastic. Stand medium, crouching medium punch. Hard to deal with.
And then you especially get funny stuff where, like, you get drive rush down forward, which is a really fastish low. It loses to a couple of things, but if you're not ready for it, he's coming in.
So many things to worry about with this character. Not a lot of health to play with Ferbus. What are you going to do? Haven't really seen him spin really any bar. Drivers has been stopped and stopped. It felt like headbutt does work out. Can they get some of these levels off? Gizmo sets up for departure. Don't take off just yet. Lets it rip with the clip. Stand fierce, that's it. For a walk back, that's a nasty. You see that button continuously happen, right? They walk back looking for one of your buttons and they chuck that stand fierce. If it doesn't hit, it's basically losing a bar of drive gate. Gizmo on game point, and then you stuff in the drive rush. How do you get in?
Yeah, every single time that we've seen Ferbus really try to make inwards into this match, Gizmo has been ready with a button or with a projectile to close him out. And that's the unfortunate thing. I know people thought that Honda was the answer for this character, but whether you like it or not, JP does have a fireball, and traditionally Honda ain't play nice with those.
He really doesn't. Back to throw.
Like, it don't matter how funny the fireball is. If you're using it right, Honda ain't touching you.
He really is there. See, look at the interruptions. I mean, if he used more than headbutts and less ramp, maybe that would work out though. It's looking difficult though. No answer with the headbutt.
And one thing I'll say that I really like from Gizmo's plays, we don't see him use a lot of heavy combos like throughout. He's willing to like just kind of take trades and basically poke at you and death by 1,000 cuts. But when it's time for that kill range, he's ready to go. Like that routing's there, you're going for a ride.
Tournament combo. I enjoy. Simple stuff. You're right. Same heavy kick, plus range. As you pointed out, the trade right there with the anti-air, the crouch spear.
Yeah.
Gizmo on set point. Very controlled pace of how he's playing this.
Yeah, on JP, he's got the Street Fighter V crouching medium punch equivalent where you're coming down in a 50-50, so my man's is eating privilege every single bit of that suit.
It might be better just to like walk forward and try to like walk that down instead of having to maybe try to pinch the anti-air. The punish, yeah, that heavy punch, very punishable right there. Now up in the corner, can you make the magic happen? Where's the butt slam to land? No, see the hesitation. Gizmo just dashes in, gets the low off, then he's supposed to depart to stock him up full screen.
We're starting to see some minor adaptations with Ferbus, especially in like using carry to try to control some of the projectiles mid-screen. Not finding good success. Gizmo's really just kind of running all over.
Oh, with the Sand Fierce, nothing after though. Gizmo with no punish.
Gizmo starting to eat drive damage, but this is going to be a long climb up.
Oh!
Ferbus calls it out!
Beautiful.
Not enough to kill.
Uh-oh, don't let him get activated.
And that's the rough.
Get situated, the headbutt lands.
That was a good headbutt for Ferbus, but that was a dangerous situation because even after that, like the OD amnesia, Ferbus was at a point where all the resources were there. That was a one-touch game.
How do you hit that Sand Fierce level 2 as well? That would have been real bad. What was real good is Ferbus, for now, staying with set point. That heavy kick, still presses after that stand heavy kick. Surprising. Okay, plus slam lands. That control pace that Gizmo would like to have is all getting whittled away with the command grab play. Yeah, just do extra sauce right
This is the first time we've seen Ferbus really get to play throughout this entire set, and it's starting to pay off.
Oh, it's looking real bad. No anti-air there right there. No headbutt. I'm surprised he had the charge, it felt like.
I know, I agree with you. Unfortunately, probably was fishing for a heavier counter on that to get the closeout. Didn't find it.
Let me stay solid. Still gets open up my line, but nothing big though. You'll take that damage. That was just a scratch.
Yeah, all things considered, I think that's maybe out. Like, Ferbus really got away with murder there in terms of dealing with that level 2. Didn't get a whole lot of damage off of it. Basically just got to ride it out. And now if he can just find like the right hit, it's over. But in the throw loop.
See Gizmo even looking for that too. There's the jump and I get the win. Gizmo 3-0. Ferbus a little bit too late when it comes to those adjustments.
Yeah, unfortunately finding success a little bit too late there, like you said. Ferbus finally starting to find the right hits and really kind of just stopping that runaway game plan that Gizmo held throughout a majority of that game. Unfortunately, too little too late, and against a character like JP who has a lot of adaptability, especially as sets go on. You know, we really only saw a lot of layer 0, layer 1 gameplay from that, just a lot of control. But, you know, you force the player to play at a higher